This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one? And today we are breaking down a clip of Draymond Green explaining why LeBron James belongs in the All-Star game despite the debate around voting and games played. So let's check this clip out.
Another thing that stood out was where Bron sat on the list. He sits in ninth currently, a sight that we have not seen in 20 years, 20 plus years. So that would make it, if he misses 50% of the fan vote, that would make it tough for him to be a starter. Then you ask yourself the question of, does he get voted in from the coaches as a reserve? And I don't know. He's only played 14 games. I don't know how they're looking at this or what they'll do, but what I know is they better make sure he is. Like, it's LeBron James, and he's who he is to this league, and started the year off hurt, great, but I don't know. Like, I don't know the right answer other than, figure it out. I played in the All-Star game where the commish added Dirk and D-Wade as, legends of the game, and, it was their last one, and, they are who they are. They should be, and it's the same with Bron, in the games in L.A. So I know a lot of people oh, man, he shouldn't be an All-Star. Shut up. Yes, he should, because he's an All-Star. He's one of the faces of he's been the face of the NBA for 20 years. Yeah, figure it out. But there's no world where LeBron James isn't an All-Star this year. So I see a lot of people saying that. And I get where you're coming from, but I don't get where you're coming from. He'll be an All-Star. By the way, shout out to my dog. Happy birthday. Appreciate you, champ. Much love. My dog.
Draymond Green makes it clear that the conversation around LeBron James and the All-Star game should not be reduced to rankings or missed time, because the larger context of impact, legacy, and influence matters just as much as box scores. He acknowledges that LeBron sitting lower in fan voting feels strange and unfamiliar, especially for a player who has defined the league for 2 decades, but he also explains that unusual circumstances do not erase greatness. Green points out that injuries slowed LeBron early, limiting games played and creating doubt about whether fans or coaches will reward him, yet he argues that leadership, gravity, and respect around the league cannot be ignored. To Green, the idea that LeBron could be left out entirely crosses a line, because the All-Star game is about celebrating the best and most important figures in basketball, not only rewarding perfect availability.